So welcome to another Tokyo Revengers video guys. And yeah, spoilers for chapter 273 are out early. I think this chapter will be the most important of the series. Because the leaker said that all our questions will be answered in this chapter. Basically, the story consists of many scenes and incidents that are not properly explained. Especially about how time leap works. But we don't have much information to discuss right now. The leaker has leaked only a few panels now. I think we'll get more spoilers today and tomorrow. I will make a video about that as well. The reason I made this video is because we will see both Shinichiro and Takemichi in this chapter. I mean, I don't know if they will meet each other. But we will see Takemichi in this chapter. Since the start of the Shinichiro arc, we haven't gotten any information about the Toman people. At least I'm glad we get to see Takemichi. But before we talk about that, as usual guys, I would kindly appreciate it if you can drop a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Let's go into the video now. So I'm going to talk about text leaks for chapter 273 in this video. This is basically a hint about what will happen in the chapter. So 3 panels have been leaked so far. I think we will get more pages today. So I will talk about it in a separate video after it is released. Check out his tweet here. He says, this chapter will clear all your doubts. I don't know what he is talking about specifically. But I have many doubts about many scenes. After seeing this tweet, it all made sense to me. He said. From chapter 1-2 till now, everything is coming together. So yeah, it makes sense why we see Takemichi in this chapter. As we all know, we saw many parallels between Takemichi and Shinichiro throughout the story. But this is the question people ask, have they met each other in the past? To be honest, I'm really looking forward to this moment in the story. From chapter 1-2 till now everything is coming together. I think this means that this chapter will reveal who pushed Takemichi onto the tracks. Because everyone has many theories about this incident. After reading recent chapters, some people said it could be Shinichiro or Sanzu. And some people said it might even be Mikey. But we don't know who pushed him onto the tracks in the first timeline. Also please, some people should really stop saying it's Akin in the comment section. Those guys prove that they're not really paying attention to the story. I'm also tired of answering the same thing. Akin pushed Takemichi in the second timeline. Another person did it in the first timeline. So the leaker says. From chapter 1-2 till now, everything is coming together. In the first chapter, we saw Takemichi go back in time after being hit by a train. Now we learn how the time leap works in the Shinichiro arc. In chapter 271, the old man said. He gained this power by killing the person in front of him. Hearing this, Shinichiro killed the old man without thinking. But the question many people ask is whether Takemichi has killed anyone in the past like this. Because it has already been made very clear. Shinichiro killed the time leaper in front of him. But his powers only worked when he was on the verge of death. These things are really confusing at times. Because after the release of chapter 272, Kazutora killed the Shinichiro and some people thought he was a time leaper too. So I think all these questions will be answered in this chapter. However, and he says. Major plot twists in the chapter. As I said before, everyone has a certain opinion about this. Some say this scene will be the biggest twist. Some people would argue another scene against it. The reason I talked about the opening scenes of the series is because I consider them to be major plot twists. Since Takemichi is also in this chapter, it makes sense. But I really want Takemichi and Shinichiro to meet each other. But we cannot predict what will actually happen in the story. Basically we still know absolutely nothing about Mikey's dark impulse. We also don't know much about Sanzu's scars. While this scene isn't that important, Mikey's dark impulse is a very important one. This is stated throughout the story. There is a theory that Mikey has to bear the sin for Shinichiro's mistake. It's interesting to hear. Let me know below which scene will be the biggest twist in the series. And I want to mention this. Many people want to see Izana again. But I don't know if it will happen. The relationship between him and Shinichiro was actually very important. Even in chapter 270 Baji said. Emma ran away from home. She might have gone to meet Izana at that time. But I don't know exactly in which timeline Shinichiro met him. However, they don't have much importance in the story for now. Once Shinichiro's arc is over, the story will shift directly to the battlefield. And like I said earlier, we have 3 leaked panels. With Sanzu's help, Shinichiro was able to return to the present. And Shinichiro tells Sanzu everything that happened in the original timeline. And this shocked Sanzu. Since Shinichiro already saved Mikey, I don't think he needs to go back to the past. But since we only have 3 panels, I don't want to decide anything right away. So yeah, based on the leak we got so far, it looks like this chapter will be very important. I think we will get more panels today. So I'll talk about that in tomorrow's video as usual. If you have any theory on this, let me know below. So anyway, if you guys like this video, hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe. And good luck to all.